So what's going on, guys? My name's Violent. Welcome to Grizz Zombies. Today, we're in Call of Duty World War II. As many of you guys have gotten your hands on it over the past few days, more things have come and gone and came into the limelight. Now we understand how these loadouts work with the Raven research. So if you learn anything today, drop a like on this video. I'm going to be giving you my best recommendations for mods and what you should apply to your special ability. And if anything here sparks an idea, hit me up over on Twitter at GrizzViolent. It's the best place to keep talking zombies. And subscribe. Let me know in the comment section if you're new. What you need to know is there are two types of mods. There's universal mods and there's your special mods that applies to your actual special. We're talking about two universal mods first. The first one's called Fully Loaded, and that increases the maximum reserve ammo capacity. Absolutely an essential one, and I'm going to apply it across the board on all my classes. So with that said, the other one we're going to focus in on is Pack Mule, which is mule kick straight up, and you can have it by default by applying this mod to your special. You can mix and match these mods for sure, but today we're going to be exploring every single class and which ones are worth it. Field Medic is absolutely the first one we're going to talk about. This is where you can revive fallen teammates quicker by using camouflage. Now there is a side note to this that I want to add, and that is if you are a medic, you can have instant revives when you pop your super. You heard me right, instant revives if you combine these perks together correctly. Field Medic's going to allow you to do it. What you're seeing right now is the revive speed without Leben Blitz. That is the quicker revive speed that you can get if you have that perk. The revive duration is the most important part of this, and this is without the actual perk you find at spawn. Now if we collect this actual perk, it will grant us instant revives, and there's nothing more to it. This mod that you apply called Field Medic comes with this perk, and it's a great bonus that you can have. But most people who rock Camouflage, that special, don't quite know that this mod allows you to do instant revives, and I just wanted to bring it up in case many of you guys out there are huge fans of Camouflage, because it's really good when you need to get revives. But there's nothing like getting rid of the duration factor on the revives itself. It's very important to consider Field Medic if you rock the Camouflage special. The next special I want to talk about is called SHELLSHOCK. Now the mod we're going to be applying to this is going to be giving us an effect that's much like FREEFIRE, which is going to allow us to apply triple damage to our targets. Now the enemies will be stunned by this SHELLSHOCK, which is like a pulse wave right there. You'll see the red pulse, and that allows them to be stunned. And then we'll apply triple damage onto them with our weapons, of whatever weapons we have. The pulse usually sticks to the area the room that you're in, and it can be extended with another mod, but that mod's not near as beautiful as the triple damage, so be sure to pick that up. Now you guys are gonna think this sounds weird, but the M1 Garand is actually the highest output of damage of all the wall weapons on the map of the final Reich. That's right. Statistically, even moving through the early rounds of 20, even into the early rounds of 30, you will still find that the damage output is ridiculous. You guys know of the Brenner flamethrower zombie. While I was balls deep in this glitch, I decided to practice a little bit of the hit markers on him. Now the double hit markers means it's a critical hit. Single hit markers doesn't. There is a top tank, a middle tank on the Brenner itself. Shoot out that tank, and the damage of how far you have to take him down becomes a lot less. This boss zombie is ridiculously hard to kill, but I hope that helps you, and it's just a side note that I wanted to add in this video. The next class I'd like to talk about is your FREEFIRE special. The MK2 mod is the one we're focusing on. The player's weapon is upgraded while using FREEFIRE. So any weapon that you have will be upgraded, so this is really great if you're going to be doing starting room challenges. This might be one that you want to apply. I know a lot of you guys do like camouflage so you can go invisible, but consider if you need to go for a high round or you're looking to complete those special objectives to unlock characters, this is definitely the mod for you. I do find it interesting that it's called the MK2 version. I'm not sure if all Pack-a-Punch versions here are also taking the MK2 name brand from Infinite Warfare zombies. But if you're a part of that season pass, you know all about MK2 hacks and the weapons that came throughout the entirety of that. Now, FREEFIRE is absolutely one of the best classes that we have. There's still one special that we have yet to talk about, so it is amongst one of the best. But as we mix and match these mods, we're going to find combos that are OP, and I'm not sure which ones exactly are overpowered, but I can tell you, aside with the default mods that are universal, these are the ones that I'm recommending to you. So MK2 will allow you to upgrade in the starting room. Now the reason Free Fire can be good for high rounds is because of another mod that is called Marksmanship. Headshots deal significantly increased damage while using Free Fire. So this is one that you might want if you are going high rounds. I used the other map as an example, not the Final Reich, but Grust and Haas. And I feel that this was a good example here, as you can see that the headshot damage is what saved my life. So applying these mods to your actual special is very situation based, and whatever you want to do, you can mix and match according to how you want to do it. That's why you have multiple loadouts that you can change and alter, and also rename, so that way you can remember exactly what you're going to load up with when the match starts. The other stipulation is analyzing your team and seeing what kind of slot is needed. Are you going to need to be this class, or is somebody else going to need to change their class? The final class I'd like to talk about is known as Frontline, and by default you deal double damage. However, if you were to apply a mod called Vicious, and this mod is very good, it defaults it to triple damage. So applying your special automatically does triple damage to anything that you're shooting, and that's why this is definitely one of the top tier mods currently in the game. Now, it doesn't mean that more mods won't come with DLC add-ons. I 100% think they will. But look how fast I take down this boss zombie. It only took like 3 shots with that triple damage. And usually you have to shoot him in the back, otherwise he's just a bullet sponge. We do have to take into account that it is only wave 10, moving into wave 11. And we have the M1 Garand, which has the highest damage output. But let's take a look at it one more time. We're going to pop this super that deals triple damage, and then we're going to lay into the front of this boss zombie with non-critical hits and take him down as though he's just a normal zombie. That is the effect that you're going to have. But with the game being out a few days now, many people have come to the light of understanding what happened with the whole Easter egg hunt. A lot of controversy being weighed between Sledgehammer shouldn't have put the servers on at least 5 days early, because that gave the guys plenty of time to get in there and actually hunt these Easter eggs. So it is a lot of the fault on Sledgehammer's end. And then there's another side of the group coming at us with, oh, don't blame these YouTubers. But fellas, the God's honest truth is that I would not have seen the outro cutscene or the Easter egg ending at all if that didn't happen. And it was before the release. So all of this and the ending cutscene was released just hours after I got my hands on the game for the first time. So the good news is that the DLC season is pretty much secured. These guys that will get flown out will only have about 4 hours to play, and that's a lot better than 5 days straight. And that's just the launch of the map and sort of the inner battle that we fight every year with the launch of the game. But this absolutely didn't have to happen. These YouTubers that actually beat this Easter egg took it to the extreme measures of taking everything into account, whether it was data miners that they're gonna pretend were going against them and that they had to beat them in a race to be world's first, and then going on to apologize about it, deleting their tweets that they apologized. Other people came out and apologized later that they shouldn't have done it, but the fact is they made gains by doing it. And this will forever leave a deep impact on our community, because other people will now think that they can get away with it too. But I'll always keep it real with you guys, tell you how it is. Just be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you see every upload. See you in the next one. Violent out.